All right, we are back with this final segment for us tonight. I'm not sure how you guys are going to see it formatted, but this is it for us tonight. So we're here. Me and Mondo have been playing Nioh 3 that just came out February 5th.
It's been like 3 weeks now.
Yep, Miles and Dave. Dave bought the game, but, you know, he hasn't played it yet for various reasons.
I have a life.
Did you play the demo?
I did not play the demo, but it's Nioh, so I've played Nioh 1 and Nioh 2.
1 and Nioh 2. So,
and I think I played Nioh 2.
Have
so.
a base of what?
Yes, absolutely.
What's going on. Miles, you had played the demo for 3.
Played it all the way through.
Have you played 1 and 2 or no?
No.
Okay. So then, do we need to explain Nioh?
I mean, we can explain it
overall, or just the third game.
I'll say
the changes.
No. I mean, you can explain it. I mean, it's how you want to do it, right? Like, so. I mean, again, this is for, those who are maybe interested in playing the game. Maybe if you excite them enough, they'll go out and support it. So I think explaining it would be good, be beneficial for people.
Since I don't like it,
Nioh
I think
1
we should
was
not
kinda
explain it.
From how Nioh 2 and Nioh 3 came.
So I would classify Nioh, the Nioh series, as a Souls adjacent game, whereas it takes elements from Soulsborne games, but it kind of turns it on its head, because in Dark Souls game, you have no control over your stamina besides rolling and dodging and swinging your sword. Nioh 3 is different because it changes that to the fact that it gives you basically an active reload for all of your actions that you do.
That's for samurai though.
Well, yeah. So okay, damn. So the changes that Nioh 3 made was that in Nioh 1 and Nioh 2, you could play as a ninja, but there was not a ninja class, right?
Yeah, ninja
right.
style.
Yeah. And in Nioh 3, there's 2 forms. There's samurai form and then there's ninja form. Ninja is the more nimble. He's able to use magic, while the samurai form is a lot more defensive, but stronger than the ninja ways, until you start messing with the numbers. Then it gets crazy.
Yeah.
So the one key thing that Nioh 3 does different from the first 2 games is that it's more of an open world.
Yeah.
In the sense of, in like Nioh 1 and Nioh 2, you would pick levels.
It was mission based.
Yeah. You would pick the mission, and then off of that mission they would have like side missions where like you would like go through the level backwards, or there will be a door opening on the side mission that wasn't open in the main mission.
You just cut out different levels and put them in different methods to make a side mission.
Yeah. Nioh 3 just gives you 2 big maps, and you can go around the whole map. You can go to Zone 1, which is like level 1 to level 10 monsters, or you can go to the deeper zone that's like level 40 monsters and stuff like that, right? So it's
and sometimes they have little sub dungeons inside of them, like you have to go in a cave, and there's a whole cave system under that whole level.
So in Nioh 1 and 2, they would have like little like secret spots where like you would find items, kodamas, the rolling cat,
Scrumpus.
yeah, and stuff like that. And so in the switch to the open world, they still have all of that there, but it's just in the open in
you have to explore and find
zone. Yeah, right. Whereas like you had to explore in Nioh 1 and 2, but it was like didn't like feel like you was like really like looking for it. You just turn down a certain path, there will be something there.
Or open a certain door.
Yeah. This one, you actually gotta like find things that's like hiding behind brush or boxes stuff like that. But I think that
they actually jump on things, because I think that's another thing that Nioh 3 added was actual, you can jump in.
Yeah. So like you like have like a double jump now, whereas like Nioh 1, the most that you could probably do was climb on hills. I mean, on ledges and stuff like that.
So would you say that's a benefit to it now?
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah, no. I think that Nioh 3 is a upgrade on the previous 2 games in every single way.
Yeah.
It looked at Elden Ring, and while it's not as open as Elden Ring is, just the openness of the map is enough to like make you think, oh man, like I'm like in this big world. Like it reminds me of Borderlands 4 open map, whereas like where it's like there's like pathways to get to each zone,
Yeah,
but
they have
it's like not truly open.
Yeah. And they have little like treasure chests you can find, or like little treasure spots. Like you can go in on top of a roof and get a treasure spot, go in a house, get a big treasure chest.
they've already had experience making a game like this because they made Rise of the Ronin.
Yeah.
And Rise of the Ronin, it was their precursor to doing Nioh 3, and Rise of the Ronin also had an open world concept to it as well. So all they've done is they've taken that concept, put made it with the Nioh, put obviously with the Nioh franchise, which is already a good franchise, and hope they keep it going. But they've done that, and they've added what they've learned from what they did with Rise of the Ronin. So honestly, I mean, that's why the game is as good as it is. I would say, because I love Nioh 1 and Nioh 2. They did very good with those.
You know me, I'm like not a super fan. I think that's probably another reason why I can't really get into the demo, because it is a wide area, and
They do give you a lot of demo.
Yeah.
And it's like with me at my age now, I like my games linear. I want to get through them, enjoy them enjoy the game as it plays out with everything they expected me to see. That was why I had such a problem with Borderlands 4. While yes, the gameplay is fun, it's just
Too much.
And I think maybe that's why I wasn't. Maybe if I would have started off with Nioh 1 and Nioh 2, maybe I would have appreciated it more. But
Yeah. I think that if you're coming from the previous Nioh games, you will love this game. And
Nioh 1,
if you wasn't really a fan of Nioh 1 or 2, you probably won't.
Nioh 1 and
This
Nioh 2 are
game
completely
won't-
different.
Well,
Not well as far as the way that they tell the story. Because Nioh 1, you play as it's character.
play as William.
You play as William. He's a character. Number 2, you create your own character.
Which you do the same thing.
I'm assuming in 3 you create your own character as well.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like I said, I'm when I start playing it, which again I'll try to jump into it tonight, depending on how long I do things with my family. But I know it's you create your own character, but Nioh 2 as well, and I don't know if they do this in Nioh 3, but you also have like companion spirits that you're able to have.
They do that.
They have that as well?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so again, it seems like what they've done is expand on everything they've learned from Nioh 1, Nioh 2, Rise of the Ronin, and then just put it into the Nioh 3, which is giving us, which again, all they've done is gotten better and better and better over time. Because Rise of the Ronin was a good game.
Yeah.
I don't think it got enough credit for how good it was. And I don't know if Nioh 3 has co-op in it.
It does.
It does.
Yeah,
That makes
does.
it even better, because I know Rise of Ronin was really based around that as well. Like you do things together as a team. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing.
Yeah.
it.
It's a phenomenal game. Now there is, I guess, some conceits that they made. If you've played Nioh 1 and Nioh 2, all of the monster designs from Nioh 1 and Nioh 2 have come back, and they are the same. Like if like you fought the red ogre in Nioh 1, he is the same in Nioh 2 and is the same in Nioh 3. That there are new enemies, and that's mostly in the second zone. But that first zone from the soldiers that you fight, I believe that there's probably only maybe 4 bosses that are brand new bosses to Nioh 3 in the first zone.
now, do you mean the
okay.
design?
Nioh
the
2
design and everything is the same with them. Like they basically copy and
Literally, they took Sakuna from the second game and put him in this game. He fights the same. I fought him. I beat him in one try. I was like, I know this fight, right? So they did carry over a lot of assets from
the
previous games to this in the first zone. Once you beat the first zone, then it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard. Like they like boost up the damage that you need to kill the enemies while they do a lot more to you.
So they just make.
And then you have environmental factors, like the next area is an ice area.
Well, yeah.
And they'll have like a permafrost aura around some of them, and then there's parts of the map where you have to run across. It just be ice. You get inflicted with an ice debuff, so you get more damage done to you when you get hit. So there's a lot of other factors that happens when you get to later on in the game.
Yeah, like I feel like in the first section, because it's split in between 2, it might be another section, but I'm not sure. Is it? Mm-hmm. So it's 3 zones?
It's more than 3.
What? I'm trying to beat this game. Wait.
I just beat the 3rd zone.
Are you still trying to lock in that? You still trying to lock in? You beat
Miles,
the game?
Miles, you are going to lose that lock.
Actually, Mondo had just finished the point of saying that, the elemental, they got elemental.
Yeah. The difficulty in the game. Like, so I haven't been to the third zone yet, so I don't know how hard that's gonna be. It's gonna be hard, but at least the second zone they had boosted up the damage numbers, right? So in the first zone, I believe that you
not just boost up the damage numbers, but like the attacks are different.
yeah. So in the first zone, I feel like you can just play it more like straight up. But in the second zone, you kind of have to start to build your character, right? Like build for specific goals. Do you want like boosted fire damage, boosted backstab damage? Do you want to get more ki when you ki pulse, right?
And there's also you get more options for moves in your exploration. Like you can while you're exploring, you can unlock like in the first area I found like exploding shuriken. Throw it at somebody, you delay the explosion, do a whole bunch of damage.
Yeah, because in the first two games at least, you got abilities just by leveling up.
Yeah. You still do kind of get that.
Tree. But in this game, you actually have to find your ninja and samurai skills for like special moves. Like the ninja has a fire uppercut move that if you just level it straight up, it's just a normal uppercut. But you have to find the ninja text to change it into a fire uppercut move.
Or find a master that teach it to you.
Well, yeah.
There's also masters that teach you special moves too.
Yeah, so you like become a stronger ninja or samurai when you explore the map, which is cool. I had a point that I wanted to make, but I cannot remember it now.
What was it about?
I don't remember.
So would you say this is a good starting point for somebody? Could they just play this, pick up and play this, start off?
Yeah.
Because you can play how you want. You got entire freedom to take the game however you want it.
Yeah, like I feel like in Dark Souls games when you first come in, you have to play a specific way, like scared a little bit, because your swings take away too much stamina from you. So if you try to block something, they hit you, you're in stun, and you're dead, right? In Nioh, because we have the ki pulse system,
samurai.
Yeah, we get to actively control our stamina based on timing, right?
But if you want that way, you can play ninja, and ninja pretty much operates that way. Like you can't block a lot of shots if you ninja.
Like ninja is definitely more the offensive type, so the samurai form has the ki pulse system, which is like active reload. Ninja has mist. Mist system is basically a dodge with no invincibility to it, but it creates a shadow illusion clone. So
and also it cuts down your animation lag. Like you can move from one move to another if you use your miss.
Yeah.
You have to wait for the end lag for the move to finish.
So like ninja's whole thing is that you want like backstab damage. So you would swing, missed, that would create the shadow clone.
And then
They like swing at the shadow clone, you sneak up behind them, you hit them, right?
Okay.
So it's really heavy in the offense side.
The ninja class
the
is.
ninjas, yeah.
Ninja class
Yeah,
is,
so you're a glass.
And I'm assuming samurai is more parry
It,
based.
I mean,
parrying, yeah.
You
That's
can make
that's
your
what I
samurai
played.
more offensive as well. That's where the builds come in. You can build your samurai if you want it to be that way, to be more offensive.
I think.
But you'll have that aspect of being able to parry.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
you get moves that you can have with your samurai.
But
class.
I mean, ninja has that too, but you have to build.
Ninja has
too.
moves that can help him parry, but if you try to parry bosses with ninja, he can't do it.
Yeah.
But the samurai can.
I got you.
I think what happened with me with that, I think I was speaking with Julian about it actually with Nioh, is that especially since I started off playing as the samurai, it was just giving me flashbacks to Ghost of Yote, and then in my mind, since I wasn't getting Ghost of Yote, I was like, I was kind of like dragging through it. Especially, I'm not the biggest fan of Souls-esque games as it is already. They just kind of bore me. Just like stamina system and all that stuff. I'm not saying the games aren't good. Even what's the one that's like kind of like Tenchu from What's the game? Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Even Sekiro, like, you know, it's just like it's more fast paced, but just couldn't get into it. But I think that playing Ghost of Yotei just kind of ruined it for me right now. I probably got to let that palette clean out a little bit more before I can even play it.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that the difference between the Nioh series and the Ghost of Yotei series is that it's more casual. Like, I'm like not saying it as a bad thing. It's just like you like have these specific stances for specific enemies, right? Moon stands, stuff like that. Nioh, you really can play any way that you want to because it's like 20 weapons.
Yeah, because Ninja have his own set of weapons, and Samurai has his own set of weapons. So yeah, about I wouldn't say 20, more like 15.
Yeah, but also those weapon classes were in Nioh too, right? I don't think that there's no new weapons. Maybe the fist.
Samurai has Cestus, which is basically fist.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, long story short, I love the game. Like I've been playing. I'm probably at about like 25 hours maybe. I beat the first zone. I'm in the second zone, which you have to beat. Unlock 3 seals. So I'm at 2 seals, and how do you feel about the bosses? That big dog boss at the end of the first zone.
Whoa, we just giving our spoilers for the listeners. That's how we doing it.
He's just describing the enemy.
Watch you go play the game, you gonna realize it's a big dog. Oh, this is the
Son
one
of
that's
a bitch.
Here's a spoiler. This is what them so-called gamers do. Or else spoiling the game. Whoa! You so far ahead, you don't even remember the boss?
I told you, I'm like three zones in.
No,
How many zones does the game got?
I don't know.
He says 3. I'm only at 2 right now.
He said he
he's
don't know
3
how
zones
many
in.
He don't know how many zones there
So
are.
it might be more than that then.
The boss with the 4 arms.
Bang for your buck, I guess.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, look, yeah, I'm about that life.
No.
Like I said, I don't love the Nioh game. Like I said, every other Nioh game I played was
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember him. Yeah. What about him?
I hated him.
I didn't mind him.
No, he. So in Nioh, each boss has 2 forms, right? There's the regular stock form, but when you deplete their ki, they go into like yokai form, right?
That's pretty interesting.
So they get different movement and
That's really interesting. They go yokai.
And
so they transform or something like that?
Yeah. So
some of them do it when their ki is low. Some of them do it when you get their health to a certain point.
Yeah, like so previous attacks that the regular form would have, they would be enhanced and like have these like fake outs in them and stuff like that. So like you like probably memorize how to parry the first form 1, 2, 3. Now they do 1, 2. Pause a little bit. I gotcha. Slash. There. You know
they might do it 1, 2. Pause. Now you're behind you now.
Yeah.
You get like a stun or something like that after you try to parry and you miss something? Is it like a short
No. So there's 2 types of parries. There's deflect, which is you have to time the attack, but if you miss it, but you still hold block, you can still block, right? Then there's parry, which is moves that you get within the skill tree. So like you would like toss your sword up like this, and if you would miss that, you could get punished for it.
And then they have another move. It's called a burst break. When they glow red, they use a red move where they glow. And you have to use that specific burst break mechanic to actually parry that.
Yeah.
Or you can just move out the way. But if you parry it, you do more damage to them to their ki, and you get some free licks on them.
Yeah. Plus, the burst break is tied to the ninja switch.
It don't have to be. You can set it.
Oh, that's pretty cool though.
You can make that its own button you can press.
Is there any cooldown when you switch between ninja and samurai?
No.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
So you always got this burst break that you can activate.
Yeah. So I guess ideally in the perfect form of combat, if like you don't main ninja or main samurai, you can switch mid fight. You can go slash, switch the ninja throw, spin around them, backslash, switch back to samurai mode, parry the attack, switch back to ninja, and keep on going.
Yeah.
So you can use. So from what I understand, you can use samurai as just purely defense if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And the fact
Or
that
not at all if you
so
don't.
you can do a no hit run then with a game like this. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that. Now I'm not saying I'm gonna do that, but
because that's how I'm playing.
I mean, Julian doesn't count as a real gamer if you do
I'm
it
playing
that way,
mostly
then.
just
I
ninja.
didn't know. I didn't.
now I'm interested in playing the game a little bit more though, right? Like Because again, this is why I want you guys to explain the game too. Because understanding the game would motivate me more to play it. If there's no there, then even though I own the game, I don't have to rush to try to get in and try to play it now, right?
Yeah, like
I play
there's
when I have more free time.
There's a lot of depth to the combat, right?
Yeah.
You can choose to play main the ninja side or main the samurai side, and you will have the full breadth of what that class can do, right? Or you can try to play both and try to like weave between offense and defense. And it's not like the samurai side can't play can't do offense. He can, but he's just not as good as ninja is at just weaving in and out, blah blah blah. And I feel like the last point to talk about is the looting system, right? So this game uses a loot system like the Diablo series, right? Where there's different classes. There's like the common item,
the rarities, yeah,
rarity stuff like that.
So like obviously clear, white, blue,
Purple, orange, and green.
Is green the top?
They changed how the order of how it is, but you have it in the settings where you can change it how something you normally would like.
And like each tier adds a different skill.
So it was like that in Nioh too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
The same thing, like where every time you would get like an item or whatever, there would be a different, depending on the rarity, you unlock a little skill line or whatever, and then that skill line had its own stats that also can be like RNG'd and stuff like that. So obviously, if you try to get that God roll type of armor set, is this I'm assuming it's
the same.
Yeah,
so then it's gonna offer a lot more replayability.
Yeah, so essentially, when you get to like New Game Plus, you could build your own weapon with the skills that you find from the different weapons. Because the game throws a lot of loot at you.
Yes, it does.
A lot. Like I'm like talking like each monster is +3 drops, right? Yeah. So like you have to sort through.
Yeah, see that's gonna be difficult.
All
because you gotta find the best ones for your.
Yeah, well, yeah. So fortunately, they have a really good filtering system. So if like you're like looking for like plus fire damage, you can like say plus fire damage.
Nioh 2 when that first dropped, because that would give you a lot of loot too.
Yeah.
The problem they had with that was that they did not have a good sword system on release when they came out, because they came out just like this. I'm sure
one of the DLCs.
Yeah, they made it quality of life upgrade. We can now filter through. Now I'm assuming this one is even better than that.
Yeah. Like you can get like very specific to the point where you can like say, I like want to look for fire-based swords that has plus minus this value range with like this ability mixed into this one and stuff like that. It is in depth. You can find specifically what you need.
That makes sense. And they're gonna give you this much loot.
And that is key because the reason that I think that they give you all of these items is that when in New Game Plus, you can use the blacksmith to like mix and match the skills. So like you can like get like I want this weapon that starts off with fire damage to be on this specific sword. So like you can like mix them and match them to like build that perfect sword that you want.
See, I was wondering about that too. So now they allow you, because before you couldn't do that. Before you can move like one skill maybe to one.
Well, yeah.
Is it still just that? Just one skill?
I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm assuming that
I've unlocked it, but I haven't actually used it myself because it don't seem a point for me to do that for a sword that I'm going to be changing out.
Well, okay, yeah, obviously level based, but I'm saying like far as when you do move that skill, is it only still locked to one skill? Once you move that skill, then you can no longer add any more skills to that particular.
Oh yeah, you can freely.
Or can you do it as multiple times?
You can freely use that. The only restriction is it's got to be for a +1 weapon.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can build. So instead of looking for a god roll now, you can literally build your own god roll.
Like
you gotta turn me up.
Yeah, like you can like use the.
Dave said, "Hey, family night canceled."
Nah, I can't do that.
Now, of course, you need materials to do that.
Yeah. Like there's a cost to it. Yeah,
that makes sense. Obviously, you need to pay for what you want, but the problem that Nioh always had was that you can never truly get that god roll item, right? Like there's always some kind of negative stat on there, or some stat that you didn't really want on your item. At least on Nioh 2, I know it was like that, where you just trying to get that perfect item, and there was always something blocking you from getting like let's say you're going all offense and you got an item and you got all the offensive skills you need, but then there's one line that has defense +5 or whatever, and you're like, man, this is the weakest thing on my thing, but it's part of the build. I got no choice but to hold on to it. just for that +5 defense, which I'm getting. But everything else is like you get plus 100 attack. Like everything was maxed out stat wise.
Yeah,
right?
you can change everything, even the set bonus effects. Like you got a set bonus where you get like 5 different things. You get all the bonuses on it.
Yeah.
You can move
That's
that
so
whole
cool.
you can move that whole line off there if you don't want it.
Yeah, like you can customize later on. You can customize what your character is.
So what you're saying is Nioh 3 is the Burger King of
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
games.
Yeah,
Nice.
and
Burger King.
yeah,
Have your way.
yeah,
I got
and
that. I got that.
and that like skill tree element works for almost everything. So like you like get these soul cores too.
It's running low.
Okay, so yes, okay, so anyway, Nioh 3.
We can talk about the soul codes real quick. Like in addition to the weapons you can get special abilities from the enemies you get. They drop soul cores. You can get special abilities from them where you can like throw out lightning from a talisman.
Yeah.
Or you can actually just summon the enemies themselves to come out and fight for you for a little
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like the
He's dropping bosses. Can you see something about
bit.
bosses?
Yes.
You get bosses too.
Okay, look at this.
and they come with like
this game.
preset skills too. So like you can change those preset skills. Like say let's say that you have a weapon that does fire damage, but the boss that you like is a water boss. You can change his like stats to like benefit like a fire sword,
Yeah.
right? So like he might not start off with fire skills, but you can give it to him through the soul matching system or something. I think it might be called like resting rights. I think.
Resting rights.
Yeah. So yeah, like,
No,
like
that's where you break them down, but that's the menu you go to.
yeah. So that being to say that like Nioh is it's so much depth to the game. Like when you reach the new game plus, which people like to say that like that's the like real game.
Because all the enemies they become different.
Normally that's what happens, right?
Yeah.
Like you do start a new game plus, because it was like this with the last Nioh game too, right? Like Nioh 2, when you start a new game, like you can start new game plus, and new game plus allow for the enemies to be tougher. Obviously, you carry over everything you have. Yeah. You go through the story again, but like you were seeing different elements of like different power ups, different skill bases that you can pull from the items that would drop. But again, the problem that they had with Nioh 2, which I'm glad they eventually fit with Nioh 3, so they fixed it. You only can move one item or one like stat line to your item, and then you had that one item, and then it was locked. Like everything else on that particular item was locked out, right? Like you couldn't move anything else. Yeah. So if you wanted to, you couldn't really necessarily. You had to hope to God that you got, like I was describing earlier, a God roll where one stat was bad. You take off that one bad stat, move it with something else you want, and then you have your own version of a God roll. But what you guys are saying is you can move everything.
Not only that, but you can also set it up in New Game Plus, where you can set into your it's another menu you unlock where you can specifically look for a specific item you want with a specific thing on it.
Yeah, it
will make that item drop
really
more
good.
likely.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really good at giving you the tools to play the way that you want to. Which
I would say it's kind of like play your way. Type
So yeah, like I love this game. I am gonna beat this game. Okay,
I'm gonna play this game when I get home.
Yeah, exactly.
Get that version of Miles for the battery die. Look at that face. He's saying he does not believe.
Hell no.
He does not believe what the Julian is saying.
Julian couldn't even beat Ratchet and Clank.
I did beat it though.
Oh, you didn't beat Ratchet?
Yes, I did beat it.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
He's
I
a
did.
liar.
I don't know.
Bet me right now. Lock it.
Ain't no more locks, Julian.
Lock it, Miles.
It's
Okay. Anyway, I give Nioh a good game. Play it. It's awesome.
I give it a very good game.
Oh,
Very good. Hey,
I didn't know we had grading skills like
I didn't
that.
know. Look, every time I do movie podcasts, I always.
I don't believe in numbers. I believe in if it's good or if it's bad.
I believe in numbers.
And Neo's good.
Because,
I believe in both.
Numbers mean something.
Exactly.
I like numbers with explanations.